carefully piecing together all of the archaeological evidence and what we know from other sources, you can now visit the Viking Age.
Kom här. Välkommen till Jorvik.
You have a one side of the Viking world to the other. Silks and a cowrie shell found here suggest trade with sensible that Arab traders by this man. Slaves were an important part of society all over northern and western Europe at this time. It looks like this slave trader is trying to make his way up to copper here in the city. Here's Sigurd. He's using animal bones and antler from deer to make some everyday objects. Making a comb from antler can be very time-consuming, as the ones found here are made from many pieces riveted together and then decorated. We know that the Vikings liked to keep them in excavations, as well as items such as tweezers and even ear screws. These older houses were built from posts of wild boar. Pigs will eat almost anything, so it would have been a great way to turn household waste into meat. Here's the blacksmith's house. Look inside and you can see his wife by the fire. How to sharpen a knife he had just made. Now we go across to the next one of the new style wooden plant building. Emmy is making cups and bowls. By the way, it's this trend that many think owed its name to Copenhagen, the street of the cup makers. Another building is being built behind Emme's house. Here, the cellar is being dug out and lined with oak planks before the upper story is added. You can see a stack of turfs over there with a glass door.
Hey.
We found a wooden gaming board. Let's go back towards the river where big trading ships are built. They've come up from the North Sea. Here, traders are unloading their goods alongside fishermen cleaning their catch. Goods and raw materials from out to Jorvik here. Iron alloy bars from Britain alongside amber, sharpening stones and walrus-ivory from Scandinavia, and good wine from the sea were brought into Europe, and we found thousands of fish bones that tell us exactly what happened to them. Have a look at the map.
Hey alla. Spade winner me.
This next dyed and wove their own wool to make textiles from which they made their own clothes. Natural dye plants such as madder, weld, woad and dyer's greenweed were all used at the back door. You can see the cellar below their goods and stuff. Above this sunken room, they all have rooms or cellars below ground level. In this front room, you can see a woman working at the loom, which was used to weave woolen cloth for clothing and blankets. Coppergate is just one of the many streets in this city, which was home to more than 10,000 people. The streets of the city of Jorvik are covered in filth and muck, rutted by cart wheels and with potholes everywhere. This leather worker seems to be having a problem sewing his shoe pieces together, and looks like he has Viking's disease, or Dupuytren's contracture. You can see it's caused him to become cruel. It's a genetic disorder that runs in families and seems particularly in middle-aged men. Tradition has it that it originated with the Vikings and spread it throughout northern Europe and beyond as they travelled and intermarried. They're arguing in Old Norse, But if you listen carefully, you can hear Old English, Middle Welsh and Old Irish all being spoken in this street. Here's a food seller. It doesn't look like the type of thing that would tempt her or her young lady. This woman looks like she's struggling to cross the road. Big skeletons and excavations. This woman is facing an underwood.
Nee, gaat.
You can see
Ik sterf
she's
overgaan donderbij. Je valt mij door.
about her in the galleries to come.
Nee, ik zeg dat ik nog leuk boeksen.
Nee, du satte vetaki.
Tel me meer ik wat ik zag wel.
Here, we're in another of the new buildings. Supplying us with American and Indian products for the major chains and countryside this year. Animals have been selected to provide large and other resources. Toilets and washing facilities in the backyard. Exhibition as well as here, we are in our final house. In the excavations at Copenhagen, we found a few Viking Age musical instruments, including a set of handpipes which can still be played. Music, saga telling and poetry must have been important for the Viking era. Iceland and Scandinavia are culturally rich in storytelling, tradition.